Hey, everybody, it's Boog Shambi. Welcome to the show. Live from Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All right, Singy, let's get right into it. He threw an absolute gem last time out.
Seriously, Boog. I mean, this guy was nearly untouchable. Opposing hitters baffled all day long.
First pitch coming your way next. On the hill here today, Nolan Ryan. What's the word on him?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Just about to get started, Yandy Diaz getting ready to hit.
Middle outside. Circle change. Low middle.
And that drops in for a strike.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Stays alive.
Overhand curve. Low outside.
Got him. And there's one down. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. Now at the plate, Jonathan Aranda.
Outside.
He's a master at hitting fastballs. You need to be careful with location if you're going to throw them.
Low outside. Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, I've always said it's tough. An elevated fastball you see so well, hard to lay off of. Well, when you're talking about 100 miles per hour, chances of catching up are next to none. So you see that one just blown right by him. I think you're going to have to start a lot earlier if you're going to catch up to that speed.
Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Nope, that's low.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Overhand curve. Low inside.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound for Tampa Bay in this one, Nick Martinez. What do you have on him?
The opposing hitters are going to see a lot of cutters. This guy can throw it to the front side of the plate.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. Tatis goes yard. His second of the year. The Cardinals score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Digging in, Ken Griffey Jr. Line drive. And there's one down. Here's the Cardinals lineup now. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, with an ace on the bump, it's crucial not to become complacent. This lineup still has a job to do if they're going to come.
That one ripped right center field, carrying well, and boom goes the dynamite. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in.
There's a swing and a drive. That's got a chance. And that's going to bang against the wall. The relay throw. And in there with a double off the wall.
Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one carrying. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Now it's Christian Yelich. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure where their clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Boom goes the dynamite. Christian Yelich leaves the yard. Their third home run of the inning. So 2 down. Alec Burleson will hit next. That's out to center field. Mullins on his way over. Reaching for it and breaks it in. So they move out in front after. Back here in St. Louis, we move ahead to the top of the second now.
Well, early in this ball game, down by 4 runs, you've got to try to get a run back and just look at taking at least one an inning. Before you know it, you'll be tied up.
You'll want. Late with the swing there.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
4-seam fastball, middle inside.
The 0-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
On the ground, out to short. Tosses to first.
He's out.
Great pick. They get out number 2 on a tough play. You got to be kidding me. Did you see that throw?
Not really, Boog. I mean, it happened in the blink of an eye, it seemed, but thankfully StatCast is here to help us out. I mean, you don't see many throws across the infield that get up into the 90s, so he really reached back for that one, and he had to get the out.
Circle change. Low outside.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters Got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him. Bottom of the second. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And the bottom of the second starts with a double.
He was all over that one. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field.
Runner takes off for third. Strike in there. Throws short, hops him at third, and gets down the line. He'll score easily. It's 5-0.
That one really hurts. You're already down in the game, and that error puts you even further behind. Just can't let it compound from here, though. You got to flush it, get ready for the next one, make a play, get back in the dugout.
Smoke to right, but he's got it.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
This one smoked on its way out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. Ken Griffey Jr. next up for the Cardinals. He's 0 for 1. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to their lead. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Pulls it in on the run. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. A double and a run scored his first time up. No question about this one. It's out of here. Their 3rd home run of the inning. And they add on. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in with a stand-up double.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Here comes Christian Yelich. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying. And boom goes the dynamite. And Yelly leaves the yard. Make that 4 homers in the inning. So 2 down. Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Stretches out and hauls it in. Welcome back. And singing last time out, he was nearly untouchable. Today, same story.
He's pitching like a man on a mission out there, a hitter's nightmare.
That one close, ruled the ball. Ball 1.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Circle change. Low inside.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Now, when you follow up a triple-digit fastball with a nasty changeup, pretty much every time the hitter's going to be in trouble. That was the plan. Get him to sit dead red on the fastball and then just make him look foolish with the off-speed stuff.
Low outside.
comes up empty. That's strike two.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. Two outs, base is empty. Taylor Walls next to hit for the Rays.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Swing and a miss. Blew it by him at 99.
High inside.
Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. Back here in St. Louis and stepping in for the Cardinals, Ellie De La Cruz. Have to say, he's one of the most impressive young players I've seen in recent years.
Well, no question about it. His future is very bright. The city, the organization.
Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Not stopping, he's going for 3. The relay, safe.
Well, most guys would have a double out of that, but for elite speed like his, that's an automatic double. He's thinking, how do I turn this into a triple? And that's exactly how you do it.
Now, J.J. Weatherholt. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. In comes the run from third to add on. And in at second with an RBI double. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate in Fernando Tatis Jr. That smash towards center. Mullins on the move. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with 1 out. Ken Griffey Jr. next up for the Cardinals. He's already homered in this game.
This is all about situational hitting. It's crucial in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully you find a gap in the defense.
That's a base hit. Run scores. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he's squared up.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And boom goes the dynamite. A 2-run homer. That's his 4th home run. 1 down. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Trent Grisham.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
And a rope into center field, base hit. And a man aboard. Now the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. 1 for 2. Here's a rocket to right field. Tracks it down for the out. And there's 2 away.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
That's a laser base hit. And now 2 aboard. Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. Now this is a rocket to left. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. That is back here at Busch Stadium. Well, Singy, as we talked about earlier, he was dominant in his last start and doing the same thing again today.
Yeah, Boog, in total control on the mound in this one. What a run he's on. Let's see if he can keep this thing going.
Diaz, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1.
Low outside.
That's a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Good job to fight that one off.
Change. Low inside.
And the 0-2. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Aranda now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. The Rays with a lot of ground to make up. Top half of inning number 4. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, into double-digit strikeouts. He should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And you know, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Circle change. Low inside.
The 0-1.
Oh.
4-seam fastball. High outside. 4-seam fastball. High middle.
2 down, nobody on. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Fastball. Low middle.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. 7 in a row. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singy, were you superstitious as a player?
I'd say a little bit, and I wouldn't want to admit it, but I think, you know, you have a good game the next day. You're maybe thinking a little bit when you're putting your spikes on. Which one did I put on first? What did I eat? You know, let me just bring that back into today.
So you weren't superstitious, you were a little stitious.
Yes, I was medium stitious.
And that one hammered. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dig.
Oh, look at the stop. To first. Nicely done for the out. Manager out of the dugout. Mason Engler gets the call from the pen.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Boom goes the dynamite. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. So 2 down. Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power.
That's right. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. That is the inning. 2 runs for St. Louis on this blast. We played 4. You're watching St. Louis Cardinals. Ready now for the 5th inning, and stepping in for the Rays, Cedric Mullins.
Circle change. Low outside.
There's the strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
That's the ball.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. So the call stands. Still 1 challenge left for them.
Low outside.
The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Bounced up the middle. Weatherholt. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Now it's the right fielder, Jake Fraley. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That's a strike. 0-1. The Rays yet to pick up a hit here.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
This ball's chopped on the ground. De La Cruz fires over to first. And the first two set down on the top of the fifth.
Four-seam fastball.
Here's Gavin Lux
Low
to hit.
outside. Four-seam fastball. Middle inside.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 1 ball, 1 strike. Catcher challenge will take another look. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge.
Overhand curve. Low middle.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball. Low.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Ball 2.
Circle change. Low inside.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. We head to the bottom of the fifth. So now here's the Cardinals' designated hitter, Trent Grisham.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
On a line out towards center. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. So man aboard. Here's the left fielder, Christian Yelich. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Can't get to it, and this should score the run.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. Can't get to it, and this could score both runs. 1 run across, the relay to the plate. And he's
Head
out.
on the tag.
Pretty close play at the plate right there. Always an exciting one, though, and a really nice job by the defense to cut him down. It's a pretty big blow to a team when you lose a potential run that was so close to getting in there.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far.
Yes, I'm blessed like him. In the gym, don't miss, I switch on. I'm not like them. Let me state my case. Sprint out the race, don't chase out.
And here is
Leading
Nick
off for Tampa
Fortes.
Bay, catcher Nick Fortes.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Foul ball there.
I'm
Four-seam
impressed
fastball.
by the number of
High middle.
first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing
Four-seam
here.
fastball. Low inside.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
High inside.
Simpson now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
High outside.
Hit on the ground to short. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Walls at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
Four-seam fastball.
Ooh, Baya.
High inside.
You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Strike two.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Swings through it for the K. And the whiffs just keep on coming. He's up to 14 now. So he's perfect through 6. This is Cardinals base. Well, we go bottom 6. And stepping in for the Cardinals, J.J. Weatherholt. On a line. Simpson snags it on the run. 1 pitch and 1 out. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. That one drilled left field. That's going back. Back some more. And that one is off the wall. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but
this one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And boom goes the dynamite. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 19-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
yes, it is tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish.
Ian Seymour on a pitch out of the pen here. He's into the game with the bases empty. And here is Cal Raleigh. There's a swing and a drive. And boom goes the dynamite. They go back-to-back. His 3rd home run of the game. Now here's Trent Grisham. He's already homered here in this one. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one back. To the warning track, makes the catch. So up next, Jose Ramirez. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Ramirez, in his 12th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club. He joined the team as a free agent. 2 down, nobody on. That one ripped left field. And in one hops the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double. And now it'll be Christian Yelich. Laser to the gap, should score the run. Ramirez in to score, and the lead continues to grow. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double. Man in scoring position with 2 away. And here's the first baseman, Alec Burleson. That one is absolutely belted. Simpson makes his way towards it. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. Yelich crosses the plate, and he'll make it to second base with 2 gone. Here comes the manager. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. Line drive, Adam in center field. But 2 rounds. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Yandy Diaz.
Well impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. 1 up, 1 down. Jonathan Aranda next to hit for the Rays.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
The Rays hitless so far in the game. And there's a foul ball.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Overhand curve. Low inside.
Swing and a bouncer towards third. Ramirez sends it to first, and 2 away to start the 7th. 2 down base. Empty. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. And that's in there at the knees. Strike 2. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. That one ripped right center field. That's back. Boom goes the dynamite. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Gone. Straight into the visitor's bullpen. Another one. Back-to-back homers. That's Garrett Clevenger will take over here.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for the league.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And up next for St. Louis, Cal Raleigh. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him any.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one's carrying, and boom goes the dynamite. Another homer. His 4th home run of the game. 1 down. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. That one ripped left field. Back there. Grabs it right up against the wall. Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. This one popped up, and that's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-2 now. Line drive, and that's the 3rd out. They explode with 3. We're at the top of the 8th, and stepping in for the Rays, Cedric Mullins.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Seam fastball. High outside.
Cut on and miss, struck him out, and 1 out now. Still a ways to go, but this is can't miss stuff right now. Fraley in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1.
High outside.
The 0-1. Fastball for a strike. Now he's challenging the called strike. And the strike is overturned after review. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
The 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
And add another K. That's number 17. What a game.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Lux, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Make it 18 strikeouts on the day. So now 24 have been set down in order. 3 left to go for perfection. Back here in St. Louis, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
They've really been peppering left field, as you can see from the graphic right here. Might be time for the defense to slide a bit towards that side.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This looks like extra bases. And the bottom of the 8th starts with a double.
Another hit. I mean, these types of performances at the plate don't come around too often. This is pretty special. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
And there's 1 down. Now it's going to be Ellie De La Cruz.
The shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
This one backs to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. His first homer of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 27-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Manager out of the dugout. 1 down. J.J. Weatherholt next up for the Cardinals. That's out to center field. That's a hit. Back-to-back hits, and they were hit hard. So back to the top of the order. Now up for St. Louis, Fernando Tatis Jr. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's got a chance. And that's going to bang against the wall. And it'll be runners at second and third, only 1 away.
Up next for the
Ken Griffey Jr. next up for the Cardinals. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport.
Hey!
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying. And boom goes the dynamite. And he's gone yard again. Second home run of the inning for him. The switch-hitting catcher will come up to hit. Cal Raleigh. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. It's a double, and his 5th hit of the game. 1 out, runner at second. Now it's the DH, Trent Grisham. He's trying for third. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Way back there, it's got a chance. Boom goes the dynamite. A 2-run blast. Their 3rd home run of the inning. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Jose Ramirez. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. So far, 7 runs across in the frame here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Puts a bunt down. Now the throw to first on the run. Got him. Nice play. Singy, it was close. Looks like they want a second to review it and possibly challenge the call if they think he beat the throw.
Yeah, they might challenge it just to kind of roll the dice, you know, Boog. And Perhaps, maybe they see something different as they get a look at some different angles.
Here's one more look, Singy. You think they're going to overturn it? I kind of do.
Yeah, I think there's a good chance as well. I mean, the more I look at these different angles, the more I'm becoming convinced that he actually beat the throw. So it's turning out to be a pretty good challenge.
The decision's been made, and he's safe. So they overturn the call, and they get it right by taking a chance with a challenge. One out man at first. Here's Yelich at the dish. Rudder takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Here comes the 0-1. Rudder goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third.
He's in there. He's safe.
They're merciless. I'd say a questionable decision to steal third right there with the big lead. Probably won't be received well in the other dugout.
Runner on the move again. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. In comes the runner from third, and they extend their lead. And he'll reach second with one away. Now up for St. Louis, Alec Burleson. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third.
No, he's in there. Safe.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. It wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
Laser to the gap should score the run. Yelich crosses the plate, and the lead continues to grow. And he'll pull into second safely.
Up next.
So digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. Back into the box for the second time this inning. And we remember what he did the first time around.
Yes,
He's trying for third. That's in for a strike. Throw to third. Out. And that wasn't close.
well, he had a really good jump off the pitcher from second, but it didn't matter right there. Just not enough speed to outrun a good throw to third base.
Hard liner. Mullins in pursuit. Reaching for it and breaks it in. Back here in St. Louis, and all eyes on the mound as he begins the ninth inning, working on a perfect game. Fortes in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Fastball for a strike.
Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before.
In the air to left center. Junior under it. And a quick out, number one. And now 2 outs away from history.
Well, I hope he gets this done. I mean, this is the kind of feat that can define a career. Hard not to root for him at this point.
Simpson at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. Fastball for a strike.
They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They're going to make the play.
Swing and a miss. Down to the last out for the Rays. And this is it. 1 out away from perfection.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Whoa.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
They're down to their final strike.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Swing and a miss. Got him. A perfect ending to a perfect game.
Just unbelievable. I was nervous up here in the booth. I can only imagine what his teammates and even he felt out there on the mound closing this thing out. Everyone will remember this perfect game, and it'll be notched in Cooperstown forever.
Someone call a paramedic, I'm on fire. We don't get together, then we all die.